On Friday, this past Friday, Target executives got on the phone with managers of their stores, especially their stores in the South. And according to a Target insider, let me read what this Target insider said. This is what they said. We were given 36 hours, told to take all of our Pride stuff, the entire section, and move it into a section that's a third the size. From the front of the store to the back of the store, you can't have anything on mannequins and no large signage. This is according to a Target insider who is not going to be named for obvious reasons, fear of retaliation. The Target insider said, we call our customers guests. There is an outrage on their part. This year, it's just exponentially more than any other year. I think, given the current situation with Bud Light, the company is terrified of a Bud Light situation. Now, my reaction to this is, as they should be. They should be terrified of a Bud Light situation because what Target is doing is 1 million times worse than what Bud Light did. 1 million times worse. If you have refused to drink a Bud Light, if you've refused to buy a Bud Light, if you've refused to stock Bud Light because of their partnership with Dylan Mulvaney, let me tell you, you should not spend a penny of your money ever again at Target because of what they're doing here. But here's the thing. You might think, okay, well, they're reacting to market pressure. They see the outrage of their consumers and they're actually doing the right thing. They're responding to this. Let me warn you away from this reaction. That's not a correctly ordered action. It's actually what Target executives are hoping that you will do, because Target executives are not apologizing for this. Target executives are not discontinuing their support of a Satanist designing queer merchandise for your children. They're not removing this person from association from Target. They're not discontinuing selling tucking bathing suits and chest binders. None of that. No, they're moving it to a less obscure position in the store in hopes that that will distract us as consumers from seeing it. Now, it doesn't mean that they don't want to target children with it. They just want to sell it and target children and also avoid our outrage. In other words, they think we're dumb. They think that if they can put it in a less obvious place, that we won't react to it as strongly, that we won't oppose it. What this means is that you and I should react twice as strongly, because it is true. They are responding to market pressure, which means it's going to hurt their business if they continue to do what they're doing. And by the way, on this call, according to this Target insider, they're not admitting, the executives of Target are not admitting that the reason that they're moving merchandise is because their consumers don't want it and they respect their consumers. No. They're using two excuses for this. One is a lie and one is a false accusation. The lie is they say, we're moving the Pride displays to the back of the store in some southern states because we want to increase swim sales. Therefore, we want to prominently display swimsuits at the front of the store instead. That's obvious BS. Obviously, that is not true. They're doing it because people in red states in the South especially are going to refuse to shop at Target as long as they have these Pride displays. So they're trying to hide it from people so that people forget about it and don't boycott. That is simply a lie. They're not admitting, hey, we don't want to be Bud Light. We don't want to reject the very people who make our business possible. No, in fact, they're demonizing. They're demonizing the people who make their business possible. They're demonizing you and me. They're demonizing us. In a Daily Beast article, there are Target executives who are talking about this reaction from us, this boycott from us, and they're saying, well, the reason that we're moving this stuff or the reason for this call is because our employees are in danger. Our employees are under threat of bodily harm because of the outrage of us who, they consider to be transphobes, and they want to portray transphobes as violent terrorists. So first they lie about the reason, and then they demonize the very consumers that they need for their business to be successful.